Beloved Saints, today's 5-minute message of redemptive history is about David Part 3 from the third book of Redemptive History series, The Unquenchable Lamp of the Covenant. In Part 1, we examined how behind David's faith was his godly mother. In Part 2, we learned how David's life of refuge calls to mind the suffering of Jesus Christ. Today in Part 3, let us study how David foreshadows the Messiah who comes as a king, and share God's grace together. First, among the kings that appear in the genealogy of Jesus Christ in the Gospel of Matthew, David is the only one with the title king. When we look in this genealogy of Jesus in Matthew chapter 1, about 1/3 of the people that appear were kings. For example, Solomon, Hezekiah, and Josiah were kings. However, only David has the title of king recorded in this genealogy. Matthew 1:6 says, Jesse, the father of King David, David was the father of Solomon, whose mother had been Uriah's wife. Everyone, this is the fulfillment of the word recorded in Genesis 49 verse 10. And this confirms the word in 2 Samuel 7 verses 12 to 13. Genesis 49 verse 10 says, The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor the ruler's staff from between his feet, until Shiloh comes, and to him shall be the obedience of the peoples. Here, the scepter mentioned refers to a short staff that symbolizes royal power. And it says that the scepter shall not depart from Judah. This prophesies that kings will come through the lineage of the tribe of Judah. The word Shiloh means the one who gives rest or the one who brings peace. Thus, Shiloh refers to the Messiah. So in this verse, when it says, until Shiloh comes, this is a prophecy that the Messiah would ultimately come through the tribe of Judah. As a king from the tribe of Judah, David fulfilled the prophecy, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, and thus confirmed the prophecy that the Messiah would come as his descendant. 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 12 to 13, God says to David, When your days are complete and you lie down with their fathers, I will raise up your descendant after you, who will come forth from you, and I will establish his kingdom. He shall build a house for my name, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever. Here, when it says, I will raise up your descendant after you, this is referring to Solomon, David's son. But ultimately, this is referring to Jesus Christ, the Messiah, who will establish his everlasting kingdom. Thus, this is a prophecy saying that the Messiah, the King, will come as a descendant of David to reign over his eternal kingdom. Thus, David was a very crucial king with respect to the redemptive purpose, for he fulfilled and confirmed this prophecy. That is why in the genealogy of Jesus, only David has the title of king. Second, in the end time, the second coming Lord will come as the King of Kings. According to the prophecy in Genesis 49, it was through the tribe of Judah that many kings, including David, has appeared. And also Jesus Christ the Messiah came to this land as a king. When Jesus comes again for the second time, he will come as the King of Kings. In 1 Timothy chapter 6:15, it says, God will bring about in his own time, God the blessed and only ruler, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. In Revelation 17:14 says, the Lamb will triumph over them because he is the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings. Revelations 19:16 says, on his robe and on his thigh he has this name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Beloved saints, our Lord would definitely come again to this earth and he will come as the King of Kings. Whoever is with the Lord, who is the King of Kings, will definitely overcome any type of situations in any type of suffering or hardships. And there will be victory. Let's all believe this. So today, let our Lord, who is the King, reign over our thoughts and our actions and deeds. And let us obey his word and have a blessed victory. I bless in the name of the Lord.